All right, just doing a couple tests.
Hey. Hey.
We got YouTube Kick. Live. They play games for fun. What's happening? Welcome in. I'm testing some stuff out. Trying a new streaming setup. Interesting. My Facebook live stream looks a little odd. So this is not the correct ratio. It seems to be coming from the wrong. Let's go settings, recording general, resolution, video, main OBS settings. All right, well, the vertical video isn't looking correct, but I mean, it's not terrible. If anything, I'm just testing the
Hey.
bandwidth.
Hi.
This is just a practice anyway.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing really well.
Long
Thanks for
time no
asking,
see.
buddy. Play game for fun. Hope you have a great Sunday, what's left of it. Maxi, what's up, dude? Welcome in. All right, let's try unmuting some stuff. It looks like my audio is not coming through. So this is my music. So I'm listening to music right now, just to prove it. I'll just toggle it for you guys. But right now I'm testing, let's see if the text-to-speak works. Which I haven't heard it.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, there it is. So that's coming through here. And I can turn it up for you all as well.
You.
Sound is weird.
Watching on my phone while computer updates.
Okay, that's awesome. Where? That's Maxi saying sound is weird. And you're watching from Twitch. So right now I'm streaming and then bouncing the stream. So I appreciate you telling me the sound sounds weird because that tells me it's not perfect. And then I need to do some tweaking. This is a test message. I'm going to open up Twitch. And then probably do some quick ABCs. We'll mute this. So muting the music. Just want to hear, see what it sounds like.
Sound is weird. Hey.
Oh. Hello? Okay, so if I just start talking normally, how bad does it sound? It actually seems to be coming through pretty clear. Okay, let me send another test message and a couple memes. I sound okay? So Maxi, was just you?
Hello there.
Now the text-to-speak is delayed. So the text to speak isn't coming through very fast. Pretty cool in
I
theory
like
to
that
have.
soundboard.
There it is.
It's okay now.
Oh, you like the soundboard? Thanks, Maxi. We got tons. My voice is on. Okay, thanks. Play game for fun. It sounds like it's coming through. So maybe it was just a hiccup in the connection, but I'll definitely be monitoring it as we go. Testing a completely different streaming output. It still seems to be using a lot of resources. I'm gonna stop recording and we'll see if that helps. So generally I record my streams, but the way this is set up, I could go without it. I am currently streaming to fewer outputs. So what I'm doing behind the scenes is I'm streaming one output to a older computer, and that older computer is actually streaming to 5.
You sound okay. This is a test.
Yeah. Those messages are very delayed. That's okay though. Maybe I just have to refresh some of these chats.
Your voice is on. Yeah, voice good TDS not. Hi.
Okay, so that one was faster. I think I just had to refresh
Background
these.
music was and gone. And it's quite long delay on bot reading.
Yeah, it really is. It looks like I refreshed it and that helped the speed. Seems faster now.
Seems faster now.
Okay. Pretty cool.
This
We'll
was
see.
Foz.
That was fast. All right.
T.
T? Spill the
Yeah,
tea, buddy.
better.
Yeah, okay. So a quick refresh helped that. I'm gonna turn the music back on. This is gonna be casual. We're probably not gonna stream past 5, which is in 40 minutes.
LOL PG.
Testing a couple things. Let's see. So window, load layout. We'll do streaming layout.
Who
See if
dis?
this helps. New phone, who dis? Oh, that crashed. That's funny. Hey, Ikion, what's up, dude?
You look a little sus.
A little sus.
2T to you.
I'm so sus. Take sus to no sus, Ikion. Alright. 2T2 you? What are you saying? Alright. This should be working now. So before the stream, I made sure to do all the CPU intensive stuff. So now I'm just going to be doing some casual material work. So I essentially organized that tinfoil scene we were looking at yesterday. And then, yeah, over the last hour, I set up my old computer to stream. So processor-wise, processing, it's relatively the same. There's not really a big improvement here. Something's hogging all my bandwidth, though. So I'm trying to figure out how to go about that. I'm testing this stream broadcast on Instagram, and it looks completely wrong. It was a practice anyway, but that's okay. And then I do have to close some of this, because that'll help. I have my music running, and generally speaking, I want to keep Firefox active. But I'm just trying to gauge resources here. Everything else seems to be okay. Unreal's taking up a lot of CPU, as it should. But yeah, we're gonna get to work. Thanks guys for tuning in. Hope you have a nice evening. Let's see. Window. I even have a little chat menu here, which you can see. I can see YouTube messages. Lucas is right. Lucas is here. How's it going, Lucas? I'm streaming to 7 places. Let's see. Right now I'm streaming to Twitch, YouTube, horizontal, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and Kick. So 5 places right now. In the future, I also want to stream to Facebook and TikTok.
Just testing.
Just testing, yep. Play game for fun. I hope your streams have been going well. I see you're online pretty often. Okay. Thumbs up from the little avatar dude here. So, it's trying. At least it gets my fingers while I'm typing. Should put like a mouse in his hand or something. Anyway, let's start making some materials. So, the way these are set up, not really a fan. In fact, I might open up Krita here. And do a little texture work. I mean, that'll be a good resource-intensive thing to test. But I'm already pushing it.
Oh,
So
hi.
we'll see Krita load up, see what happens. Oh, hi! Lucas, hope you're having a nice day. Did you go for your run? Every time I think about going for a run, you cross my mind. So Krita, if you've never heard of it before, is basically a Photoshop alternative. A little bit slow, but it's also free, so it's hard to complain when it's free. Okay, so first thing I'll do, get my textures ready. And so these are the textures we'll probably be working with. And I
Nikki and Art. Hi.
Hi. I did a quick tutorial of what we're looking at here. But to summarize, these are maps that contain roughness data and metallic data. So roughness would be kind of like where the crevices would appear if you're looking at it. So it adds like a little bit of extra depth. And then metallic will add that shine. So they work really well together. So these maps have both. And so what I need to do is rearrange them. And that's where Krita comes in, which is still loading, but that's okay. So for now, I'll just start putting some materials together. So this is cave chunks, which I should probably just be making them here. So we'll do mi cave underscore chunks. Work on that potato PC. Yeah, it's worth it if you're able to get it up and running. This streaming in general is a fun hobby, and I can tell you enjoy it too. Too laggy. I got you, play game. One alternative PG is to focus on like videos instead of streaming. But if you like streaming, I'd say stick with it. Okay, so we're going to be taking these materials, which was chunks. Looks like we have variations. This is 1B.
Quite good, just need to work on my potato PC. As Link play on Mac stream true PC is okay. If trying to play and stream on PC it's laggy.
Speaking of laggy, it took a good minute before that showed up. Okay, so I'm going to be adding them here.
LOL.
Okay, so that's basically the assembled material. And the way I have it currently set up is that it's using the enable roughness here, but I want Krita up and running so I can change that around. For now, we'll use what we got.
Not needs to catch up.
Okay, so let's find the material switch. I think I was using it over here.
Asterisk
maybe?
bot.
Asterisk, please. Outliner. SPS. Nope. Did I delete it? It's so teeny tiny. How's this gonna look? It's fine. So I'm looking for my stylized shader here. This looks like it. Go back here. I want to put it in an easy to find place. I'll put it right next to this house. So we can see it's gonna add some extra flair to our scene. Doesn't really help us right now, but it'll allow me to work with the textures a little bit easier. You can see the chunks are actually using the wrong material. So that's the one that should have affected. So now we got some rocks. And I did use the wrong material here. It's probably going to use this one. Cave chunks 1B1 and 1A1. So that means we should do the other one as well. So this is which? 1B. So I'll duplicate it. This would be 1A. I guess we just put A. For A chunks? No. Just do A. This one is
Comp updated.
B.
BRB.
Hey, let's go. Okay, and then we'll swap out those materials. Okay, so those are all A. Basically, the way this guy wrote, these models and these textures, he named them a little bit haphazardly. Is what it is. I'll probably rename them in the future. So Krita still didn't load. I have to end it. It's trying to load. There we go. Okay. So now I'll want to pull these textures out. So I'll start with just these chunks. I'd say that's a good starting point. Do right click and export. Asset actions, export. I'll put them in my textures folder. Okay. These are all the materials, and I'll make a new folder. The new ones, nah, it's fine. I can just use these. So I'll want to pull these into Krita one at a time. So what I'm doing now is texture packing. This ain't exactly easy stuff, and sometimes I get kind of caught up. on like, what am I supposed to do? So first thing we do, image split, I believe. No. I want to split the colors. So I think it's separate image. So current layer, output to color, not grayscale. Actually, grayscale is fine because this data is using white to black. So on that scale. So we're creating separate channels. And we want to separate it from the alpha channel. There's 4 different layers, so that's the RGB and the alpha. Now, one thing that I realized I had to do, and so I'm, recalling, is I need a new alpha layer, and I'm gonna use F to fill white. So now I have a white layer. This is the new alpha. And so what maps we're working with here, they are RGBA. And so the alpha is now white. However, I'm going to use only 2 maps because the RGB were all the same exact map. I don't need them 3 times. Instead, we're using metallic and roughness. So that's going to be ORM, R is going to be this one here. So this is going to be the new red. This will be the new blue. So then, now that I know which map goes where, and how did I differentiate it? We're making an ORM map. So this is basically the new standard of PBR materials. And this is specifically for texture packing. So that basically one texture, this is great for optimization, is used for like 3 different functions. So ORM, which is occlusion, which is like shadows, roughness, which is kind of like the degrees of depth, and then metallic, which is the shine. And so we're working with roughness and metallic. And so it's ORM, so that's RGB. Okay, so I actually named these wrong. I'm glad I talked out loud. So this is actually the blue.
I love lamp.
And this one is going to be the green. RGB. Man, I'm confusing myself. This one's G, because it's in order RGB. So green. So I was right with the blue, I was wrong with the red. Alright, cool. Just to reiterate, ORM, occlusion, roughness, metallic. My new green is the roughness. ORM, R, roughness, G, RGB, ORM. So I'm associating those textures. And then M, metallic. That's the blue layer, RGB, ORM. I know it's a little bit confusing, but if you at least understand that concept, it should make sense. Great. So now that I've named them correctly, I'm going to associate them with the layers. And this is inside the MISC layer. So the layer I've selected is green. So the green layer, I'm going into MISC, copy green. And the blue layer, MISC, copy blue. And then this is just going to be the default alpha. And we'll see this result here, where we have the blue layer, the green layer, and the red layer. Now, for whatever reason, it's alphabetical here, except for the alpha. It's supposed to be RGB, because that's just like the standard. But yeah, that's good. So now we can do save as. And I'm going to save a new version. We have low cave chunks. I don't know how many different types of chunks we have. Yeah, so I can rename these in the process. So we'll do cave chunks 1A, ORM. Yeah, that looks good. Probably don't have to have the 1 in there either. Unless there's multiple chunks, like chunks.
Lucas.
I'm talking in circles. Thanks anyway. I feel like I'm confusing myself by trying to like iterate out loud what I'm doing. But to be completely honest, it'll help in the long run, not only for me, but anyone that is trying to follow along. So it helps. So when I exported it, it actually created a PSD, a Krita like project file. I'm probably gonna end up deleting that. But this is our result. And so now I'll go ahead and drag and drop it in here. And I'll make a new folder. So this is gonna be my textures. Okay. And so because we're working with A, this is 1A. I'll worry about renaming it later. And we're using G and B. Unless I did that wrong. No, yeah, G and B. So we'll see if there was a difference. The way I set up my material is that it was using the alpha anyway. But I need to make this consolidated to where it's the same kind of workflow for everything. Because that's ultimately going to help the next person that picks this up. You know, if I ever get help. Or me in the future. Future me will appreciate it too. So those rocks should have improved by a lot now. Actually, they wouldn't have improved because, like I just mentioned, I already made a workaround. This is like the workaround as it should be. This is like... took extra time, but this is the proper workaround. Those are some good looking rocks. Oh, thanks, Lucas. This is my Epidemic Sound playlist. And so this is music I'd pay for. Might as well use it. Okay. So basically we want to rinse and repeat that process for other materials.
I was not making any sort of criticism. I just thought it was a fun word. Also, I'm really digging the tunes.
Oh, Lucas, I don't know how I responded, but I knew deep in my heart of hearts that you meant well, and I hope I didn't come across offended. More or less, I'm just kind of like thinking out loud. My heart of hearts. Sometimes I hyper-focus on what I'm doing. Let's see, separate. So now that I'm through that workflow, I know what I'm looking for again. So basically, we're working with a metallic smoothness map. So this lighter color is going to be the smoothness because it's quote-unquote metallic smoothness map. So that means RGB, these are all metallic, and then smoothness. So we want green for metallic, so I can actually delete, or better yet, just hide the other ones. This one will be blue. And then again, we have to add a white layer at the bottom. That's basically like a placeholder for the alpha. I found that it doesn't save properly if you don't have a placeholder alpha channel. It also ends up being a placeholder for the R channel, which we're not going to be using yet. I probably will make a channel for it. In fact, maybe I'll do that after this one. Lucas, that's the only way to get things done, is to hyperfocus. You know how it is. You know how it is. Okay, so it's green and blue. This already looks like a different color. what did I do wrong? Yeah. Hello, Miss Hoddlehill. Hope you're awesome. I know you're awesome. You don't even have to respond because you're so awesome. Alright, so I'll save this. It looks like it's... I may have saved this one wrong. We'll see what happens. I just invented a new color. I don't know, man. All the colors have already been pretty well documented. And we're talking millions of different shades. I bet this color has a name, though. Let's find out. I used a eyedropper tool. Name, color, FF 45A1. Orange, red, 1.
Oh man. I
Rose.
hyperfocus like a mofo. I feel you.
Bonbon. Rose bonbon. That's what we're working with. Okay. So I need to double check this other one that I made, because it's orange, and there shouldn't even really be any red. But I did something wrong here. That's okay. It's kind of a good thing it saved the file. So I'm gonna double check these layers. They look fine. Oh, I did get them backwards. Huh. So it's metallic roughness. Okay, so this is the new green.
Hello my friend, it is
Hello.
wonderful to hear you. You just invented a new color. I feel awesome now that you have said so.
Good.
Dork pink.
Dork pink. Nah, I don't think that'll catch on. Okay, well we can save this one. Good, you better feel awesome. Okay, so I'll re-import those. Here's B and A. Now the pink, there's nothing wrong with the pink. It's more like consistency. Like if one was orange and one was pink, that's how I knew something was wrong. If they were both pink or if they were both orange, I would have just kept going, you know? Okay, so this is 1A. So we'll add that again.
Is there sliders to adjust each tone?
Yes, there is. Like I could completely adjust the saturation. Like I could flip it. I can adjust the metallic. See if this does it. Yeah, so this will make it a lot more pronounced. In fact, I should probably have that on. Otherwise, it was literally doing nothing. And then it had a default setting here to increase that strength. Looked like 0.8 was the default. So now we should actually see a pretty clear difference between the two. One has the metallic map. So like the top stone doesn't have the metallic map on. Bottom does. Not hard to see it with the light.
Yet I see the gradient tool at the top.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, if you're talking about Krita, you should Maxi. I know this would be your software to like go through because you being a photographer and all. It's not as good as Photoshop. It does have some quirks that I don't like. Its text tool sucks. So this is the one thing I hate about the software. It has a very bad text tool. But I know you'd be able to pick it up pretty well. I know Ikion's like a graphic designer. Okay, so this is just me playing with the light. It's very pronounced. Alright, so this is already looking better. So we're gonna keep using these, but I'm gonna use my texture for the ORM. This is B. Then we do need to turn on the metallic. So by default I had it at 0, which is not great. So I'm gonna change the default for everything. So far, computer's holding up okay. Yeah, the bot is too slow.
Looking good. Shut up, bot. You're too slow.
I guess I'll probably turn off the text-to-speak. Maybe I'll try to make a command out of it. Well, the only problem is I can't gate people from using it. Like, you know, make currency. So we'll see what happens. Because the currency was part of the affiliate program. Alright, we're going to find the metallic. Swap. It's right here, and it's coming through the inputs. So we gotta find the metallic. Where are you at? Up here, use metallic. Metallic, we want at 1. That's just gonna be default, set to 1%.
Looks like a map of London Underground.
Yeah. Honestly, you get used to it. Once you figure out how to work around it, and like add to it, subtract from it. But yeah, it's very, very, I would say heavily influenced by the underground, like train maps, metros. I will say that these sharp edges, this is an add-on. Generally, it's like a noodle. Okay, so now our stone should be looking pretty good. There are some odd...
I tried out maps earlier in Yufn lots to get used to.
I don't know about that dark color. Really sure what map is causing that. Looks like it's just shadow. So I won't worry about it, because the textures are still there. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in for my third
Be
test
nice
stream
to the
this
bots,
week.
Maxi, or else.
Hillary, Hillary bot. Huh. Wait, are you watching on 2 different accounts? I mean, I've pulled that prank before, so I appreciate it.
LOL. Don't threaten me, Hillary bot.
Okay. Now we gotta fix the trim and bricks. The last thing I was gonna do was do this C map one more time. So following that same ORM process, we're gonna do a new file. Oops. Oh.
That bot has a mind of its own.
Oh, does it? I'm not saying I don't believe you. Do you have schizophrenia? That's a weird question to ask. Separates. Alright, we're separating.
I think it's been influenced.
So, RGB, metallic roughness, ORM. You want the map? Oh my god, have I been doing it wrong again? ORM, metallic roughness. I think I did do it wrong. I think orange was the right... Orange was the right one, not the pink. But that's okay. That's why we save our progress as we go. Also, sometimes you gotta learn the hard way, you know? Important thing is we're learning, we're adapting, we're overcoming. So, alpha, ORM, roughness, this is supposed to be green. Blue. So it is supposed to be the orange ones. I knew something was wrong. That's fine. It's a pretty easy fix, so not a big deal. Okay, so this is the new 1A. Oh wait, this is 1B. Whatever. I don't even need the
That's a lot of work just for some texture maps.
Yeah, well, Maxi, it's also because I ducked up. It's because I ducked up, that's why. So here I can speedrun one. Generally, you know, with these model packs, we're going to have like 10 of those. So looking in this material folder, I take that back, there's like 20. But if it takes
LMAO,
me...
that's cause you're not looking at what I'm doing on Blender, right, meow?
Is that so, Ikea? What are you making? Also, maybe I shouldn't ask. Yeah, each one of those, and ideally, I could probably do 2 in a minute, now that I have the workflow down. But yeah, it does take time. And generally, this is supposed to already be done. So when I got these textures, it had the images in the wrong slots. And so what I'm trying to do is consolidate it to where it fits with other people's asset packs. So this specific artist made it for Unity's use. I'm trying to repurpose it for Unreal's use. And so in
No
Unreal...
clue about Blender. Been installed for years, but when I open it, I'm like, nah, not today.
Nah.
Hi,
How about
half
nah?
0 RK.
Wapox, what up, dude? Welcome in. Okay, so I have my B map. Looks good. This is the A map. We do A underscore ORM. This is Cave Chunks C ORM. Alright, so these are good to go. I'm gonna do a quick, we'll do a speed run. See how long it takes me to do one. Okay, and this is... I haven't started the timer yet. We'll do a stopwatch. And I'm gonna start from the very beginning, so I also have to export the texture. So which one am I gonna do? Yeah, dark pillars. Okay. Do start.
LOL,
Export.
nah, turns out I was overcomplicating and what I wanna do is easy, but basically perfecting my procedurally controlled block textures.
Ooh, block textures. Are you building something in particular, or is this kind of like a personal project? Okay, we'll do image, separate image. Add a white layer. Alpha is the new green. This is blue. This is green. And export. And we're done. This is Dark Pillars A. That took me 50 seconds. Time is money, though.
From personal to actually sold a few block designs.
Oh, that's awesome. So they're designs. So like actual 3D models? Or like textures? I know geometry nodes is like where the money's at. Because that's like the new Blender. New stuff. I've worked with hair a little bit in Blender.
For
as well
TSB.
as Retopo. Oh, for TSB. That's great. And so this is for the building blocks then. Okay, so this is done. Yeah, I just wanted to test some of that. Also, it's
The
getting close
blocks
to
in
my
K's Oat drops
5 o'clock.
EXP.
Ah, so you're the guy with the eye for design. Okay, so I wanted the trimmed bricks though. Maybe I can pull that up. It'll be trimmed bricks A. So I'll do the same thing here. I'll do export. Hmm. I know this is kind of ugly, but just seeing how it fits on short form, this is fine. Because I'm also streaming to a shorts format, so it's like vertical. It's appealing to look at. Okay, so this is the new green and blue.
I'll be able to turn any material from my library into a perfect 32x32x32 block for TSB.
32.
Hello.
30, Garnican, hello! How you doing? I'm actually wrapping up pretty soon here, but you caught me just in time. Hope you have a beautiful Sunday, you beautiful person. Okay, so we got our bricks. So cave chunks. Chunks. I actually probably want to delete some of these. Make sure I get the right ones in. Might let me re-import them. Okay, it looks like it re-imported. It's smart. So do save all. Now, I'll go ahead and make the new material for this one. This will be duplicate, mi trim, and bricks. Oh, this is
D0RK drop the beatbox.
Oh yeah. Drop it like it's half dork. And I'm not gonna quit my day job. Maybe I should. Maybe that's just what I have to do. So we're looking for the trim bricks. Trim and bricks. Awesome. Okay, so now we'll select that material and we'll apply it here. Fantastic. Some good looking stone. That shadow's a little off-putting, but I don't think it's a problem.
Then I
yet.
will not feel bad about not being able to stay long.
Well, I appreciate you popping in, so thanks, Garnican. Alright, folks. 5 o'clock was my cutoff. I just wanted to test a new streaming kind of like output. I think it's relatively the same as what I was doing yesterday. The only thing that was different was I was pushing the CPU by changing pivot points. So let me select something big. This guy. And I'll just change his pivot point real quick. Well, we'll probably still see some stutter in the stream. Every once in a while. I mean, it's not as bad, so that's a plus. So if I like start talking here, it's probably gonna max out again. So that's my CPU just calculating all of that with as much power as it can possibly muster. Alright, folks. Have a fantastic evening. We're done here. Get out. Leave. See you later.
Bye, have a great time.
Cheers. Oh yeah, I guess I'll do some commands. I realize you guys can't do your own commands right now.
What? Wait, what?
They're attached to subscribers,
What?
so I gotta figure out a workaround.
There's no way out. There's just no way out.
Gonna cut. Now
Okay,
you're
bye.
gonna have your liver cut out.